not fake, never been fraud. Been great, still a little flawed. Always need sign when they call. Order up a drink while I'm sitting at the bar. Like, I need a strong tail, Nico make two. Honey Jack with a little bit of juice. CYA throwing up the dose. I'm all in. I try to get some peace, that's all I need. I try to get some peace, that's all I need.
Well, what's up, everybody? It's your girl T with T and T Connect. And yes, I'm just the first T. The second T is on his way down. As y'all already seen, the actual title of this series that we're doing on TNT is Over 50. And as we all know, when you're over 50, certain things change. You may be on time, you may not be on time. You may not be able to hold it. You may got to go to the bathroom because maybe your bladder or your diabetes or your medication just won't let you be great. You got to move when it say move. But whatever the case is, we are going to have some good discussions this evening. We're going to want your participation. So these questions that come up, I want you to answer in the comments. And so in the comments today, we are actually going to be going through talking about being over 50 in reference to just being 50. Like when you realize that you're 50, when you're going out, what are some of the over 50 things that come up, that are different when you're going out, when you're over 50, the different types of relations and relationships, your family, your money, all of those types of topics, and as well as how are we handling this new era of, since we're all in our 50s, a certain generation where, a lot of new things are going on and how we all feel about those things and how we're maneuvering. And just so you know, most of us that are over 50, if you're between 50 and I guess your mid to late 60s, you're, the Gen X era. And so I think we're doing pretty good balancing a little bit of this, everything that's going on. But without further ado, as I'm waiting for the other T to come on down, I'm going to bring up the other T that's in our audience. He's also one of our Adventures of Spirits members. His name is TJ Destinations. What's going on, TJ? How's it going?
I'm doing good. How's everything going over there on the East Coast?
Everything's going good. You've been on the East Coast for a minute, traveling and everything. Why don't you share with everybody what type of traveling you've been doing? I know we traveled with you with one of them, but I know you've done a whole lot of other traveling. Why don't you just share what you've been doing?
Wow, I've done a lot of cruises so far this year out of the East Coast. I just came back from one from Norfolk, Virginia, cruise out of New York, Manhattan, New York. I've done 2 Miami, 1 Port Canaveral. So yeah, I've been doing that East Coast live cruising a lot so far this year, and I'm gonna be back out there in 2 weeks for another cruise out of Miami.
Well, let me tell y'all something about TJ. TJ has been living his life, okay? And I just want to let y'all know that is our tagline, not with just Adventures of Spirits, but it is really the tagline for TNT Connect, is basically live your best life over 50. So I really do think that over 50 people are living their best lives, because I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Over 50, most people got their stuff together, their money together. They looking at things that they never did before that they want to do, or maybe things they couldn't do before because they had so much stuff going on that now it's like, hey, I'm about to do everything. And why don't you share with everybody what you got on the Carnival ship as a Diamond member? He's been traveling so much that he ain't even get his seat warm in the daggone Platinum Diamond recognition event. He couldn't even sit down before they called his name. Go ahead and tell everybody why you got your award.
So that one, I wasn't anticipating anything. So that was actually Tanya and Timmy's first time being platinum.
Platinum, yep.
And so we're like, hey, let's go to the Platinum Diamond meetup. And so we get there, and we're a little bit late. We're maybe 10 minutes late because we're taking pictures and stuff. And something I've never heard before, because at the Diamond Platinum meetup, they recognize the oldest Platinum member and the youngest. But he's like, oh yeah, this one is a different category. It's never been done before, but we're going to recognize the person with the most C days, the last 365 days. And this person has sailed 127 days, and his name is, and his name is, Tanya looked at me, he's like, Tyrone Jackson. I'm like, yeah, right. And he's like, Tyrone Jackson. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So went up there on stage, the executive staff was there. So I see the executive staff, shake hands with the cruise director, the ship's captain, took pictures and all that stuff. But you know what's crazy, Tanya?
What?
Yes, that was 127 days with Carnival. That within that 365. But in that, I also had 2 Virgin Voyage cruises and 3 Royal Caribbean cruises.
Really?
So that 127. So that was probably
more than 127, because that's just on Carnival.
Yeah. So I haven't really calculated yet. So maybe 150 days. I don't know. I haven't calculated.
Wow. Yet. Are you on Shipmate?
Yes.
You are? Okay. So
all my stuff is on there.
Okay. So if you look on there, then it should tell you how many days you've sailed. No, I think it just tells you how many cruises, not days. Sorry, I take that back.
Yeah.
It's just the cruises. Okay. Okay, well, the other half of T is here. So we're going to go ahead. TJ, welcome folks in the comments and tell them hello before we get into this topic. Let's see here. We got Fats and Tree in the house. What's going on, Fats? And Tree, what up? What's going on? We got Sandra in the house. What's going on, Sandra? How's it going? TJ is saying hello to everybody. We got House of X in the building. They said heading home, but they're long day. Here longer. No, thank you so much for listening in. But if you gotta go, you gotta go. Take care of you. Don't worry about it. You can always catch the replay. Trust me, if it's real good, I'll text you and tell you must look at it at this point. Trust me. Take care of what you need to take care of. We got Sticks in charge. What's going on, Sticks? Sticks is saying hello to everybody coming over.
What up, Sticks?
From TJ's destination, literally. We got Lita Shay in the house coming over from TJ's destination.
What's up, Lita Shay?
We got Q in the house. What's going on, Q? Q saying hello to us. Well as everybody in the chat is in the chat so far. How's it going, Q? Q posted his vlog from his recent trip and stuff. If you haven't already, go on over there and check out Q Swanson's channel and check out his videos. All right. He takes some awesome pictures and some good videos, just so you all know. Sticks said he's living his best life. I know that's right, Sticks.
Oh, Sticks is. Yeah, I watch his videos.
Yes,
yeah.
I know Sticks
be out there on his line.
Q said, not TJ, late to the destination. Talk about you, TJ.
Oh, you know what?
Congrats on making platinum. Proud of you, bro. You earned it. Well, we was first platinum, but TJ destination is diamond, honey. So just, I just want to make sure we clarify that.
Yeah.
We were both at the meetup because we were first time platinum folks. And TJ was diamond, but he's been diamond for a little bit. So he's good.
Actually, that was only my second cruise, diamond.
Sandra said going well. Sticks in charge is saying hello to everybody. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this. So today, just want to let you all know this series is basically, and what we're going to be focusing on TNT is most of my videos are going to be catered towards the over 50. just life over 50, living your life over 50, how to do certain things when you're over 50, because there's just certain things that we all are trying to catch up on. But tonight, we're just talking about being over 50 and talking about some things that maybe nobody warned us about, or maybe they told us about it, but they didn't really tell us about it. And then we're experiencing these things on our own. So this is going to be in certain segments. So tonight we're going to be at least I have multiple questions, but depending on the engagement, we might not get through all of them. We might have to wait till it will be a part 2 to finish them off. But we're going to be focusing on just being 50, things about being 50, talking about relations as well as relationships. We're going to be talking about family. We're going to be talking about money. And we're going to be talking about, just living in this era of things that are going on in today's world. Everything from technology to the economy to everything. So with that being said, my opening. Yes, what's your question?
I might be a little bit too young for this segment.
You are not too young.
I'm only 45, so I might need to get up out of here.
Okay, let me. I need to put a disclaimer up here just so y'all know.
Just saying.
I'm the youngest up here out of the 3 of us, I think. TJ, how old are you?
Don't tell her, TJ. Don't tell her.
Oh, okay. So I'm just a few months before you. Okay, you just a few months. Okay. Me and TJ are pretty much, we was in the same grade, depending on when our birthday was.
I'm 44.
This one right here, he in his 60s. He's 60.
Ain't no damn 60.
He is 60. So just so y'all know, because we like to know the dynamics of everybody who's talking so we can understand where they're coming from. If you are not ashamed or you are willing to share, go ahead and put what your age is in the chat. Okay? You don't have to put the exact number. You can say 50s, 60s, or 70s. That'll work. You don't have to put the number.
And if you got wormies, I don't want to know E's because I'm only 45 E's.
Then you wouldn't even be on the show right now.
I told you I shouldn't be here.
No, you're gonna be just fine. If anything, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a whole hell of a lot to say.
Let me sip on in this red.
You're gonna have a whole hell of a lot to say. Let's see if we got some ages in the chat or not. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, Q said, "Oh, my bad. Oh, my bad. TJ, congrats on diamonds. You're locked in for sure." Okay, I knew he had that wrong. I said, "Oh, okay. Congratulations to TJ." Let me see. Sandra said, "Hey, Fats and Tree." Sandra said, "I am exactly 64. Look at that, Alexandra, 64.
Don't tell it.
Would you be quiet? Q said, "You look great for the big 6-0, also known as 45 years old, Timmy. I'm 46.
Thank you. I'm 45.
You say he 46.
She a sugar mama. She take care of Timmy. She a sugar mama.
6 is 57. Okay. All right. So we got some 60s and we got the 50s amongst us today. All right. So first question. This is the opening question. Is 50 actually, I'm sorry. No, it's this one. I didn't put it in the right order. What was the first thing that made you realize, oh, damn, I'm getting old? Like, when did that hit you? You know, I can share right now that it hit me when I was getting up to go, like just getting up in the morning. And usually, and this was like in the middle of the night going to the bathroom. And I get up and everything is stiff. Like, I'm like, well, damn, like, I would expect stiffness, like if I was working out and you know that muscle soreness. No, this is joint soreness. This not soreness, but joint stiffness. I felt like the Tin Man on the Wizard of Oz, like I needed some oil. And so I couldn't hop up out the bed no more. I had to get up, sit on the side of the bed for a minute, you know, move stuff around. Shut up. Move stuff around, everything. You do it too. Move stuff around a little bit, you know, do a little stretch, whatever. Because if your feet hit that floor and you try to walk too fast, you will almost fall and bust your tail because your feet and your knees is
like an old Cadillac. The old Cadillac, you would have to warm it up, let it run for minutes, and then you drive. So that's exactly. I'm in the same category as you on that one, Tanya. I just can't get up out of bed and I'm gone. No, the regiment. So speaking of regiment, I was talking to a friend of mine. So one of my regiments I do when I'm on cruising is say if I'm going to go on an excursion, right? I mean, because my knees have been worn down through the military and work and just, the age and stuff. So if I say I'm going to be doing walking, a lot of walking excursions. So when I get up, do my shower and all that, I take my ibuprofen 800.
800, y'all. That's that VI proof. The VA.
So I'm pre-gaming. So I'll take the ibuprofen 800, and then I'll put the muscle relaxer cream on my knees. Right? Muscle relaxer cream on my knees. And then I put on the neoprene knee brace. Once that cream dries, put on my neoprene knee brace. Then I'm good. I'm good for the whole day. But back in my younger days, I could just hop up and I'm gone. Not now. I got to do a routine. I got to warm these bad boys up.
And it's funny how it actually hits you at some point. Like, I think everybody can remember when that point was. Now, I'm going to turn it over to my hubby over here, because what you just described, I see him do that all the time. But I'm not going to assume that was his actual moment. So when was the actual moment that you realized that you were old?
The sugar peak.
Oh, the diabetes.
The thing about it with me, I ain't never really had no problem getting in or out of bed. But when I started going to the bathroom in the morning with the sugar peak, that's a little different. Because you're doing the George Jefferson and the Fred Sanford in front of the toilet first thing in the morning, that lets you know that's the sugar peak. So that let me know something had changed.
So
I used to then dance in front of the toilet.
Okay, so that's the difference. So what's the difference between the diabetes urination versus the regular urination? When you say dancing, is it because you had to hurry up?
Well, the thing about it is that people that are diabetic, and for those who don't know they're diabetic, you lose that sensation, that signal that say, I got to go. And then when that signal kick in, it's like, bitch, I passed you a long way down the road. We got to go right now. I mean, right now, or we going to flood out the flow. That's what happens when you get old and you become a diabetic. You lose that sensation, that signal that you get that tell you got about another hour to go pee. You miss that signal. And the next thing you know, they said, bitch, you gonna pee on yourself right now. I told you 3 hours ago to go pee. And you like, I didn't even know I had to go.
Yeah.
So right then.
Okay, so I found out at night. He found out at night. TJ found out when he knew he had to start a startup regimen for his day of walking. So let's check in the chat and see if any. Okay, so Sandra says her moment was gray hair. That's when she was like, damn, I'm getting old. Now, it's funny, Sandra, because I have gray hair, but my gray hair doesn't show up like most people. Like I've seen most people like my sister has a headband of gray hair. If you comb her hair straight back, it looked like she got a headband on, like right there at the forehead, and then maybe 2 or 3 inches back is just all perfectly white, and then her hair.
Oh, wow.
But mine's seem to come in like almost look like highlights of silver strands. But you only see it if I part my hair a certain way. If I part my hair over here, it look like I don't got no gray. But if I part it in the middle or part it over here, you gonna see, oh, she got some grays. But I don't have much gray.
Yeah, right here. It's weird how my gray is. It's just gray here, but it's not gray up here. So this is all natural, but it just gets gray right there.
Yeah, he's Santa Claus. I don't think, it's funny. I think it's because the way he cuts his mustache, TJ, that even when he was going from, the dark to silver or whatever, the top of his mustache he cuts off so he doesn't see the dark. You just see the tips of the white. So I've never seen like the ombre look right of the mustache.
It's all white. It used to be a little bit salt and pepper.
His was mixed, like literally not ombre, but mixed.
But when I was younger, when I inherited the name Pretty Timmy, which was given by my grandmother, God rest her soul up there in heaven, and I know everybody like, what grown man like to call this? My grandmother have always called me that. That was her nickname for me when I was a kid. And when I married Tanya and I shaved my head, she said, baby, why did you cut all that pretty curly hair off?
Because she didn't realize that he had some, not bald spots from being bald from age. His daddy has a full head of hair. So there's no receding hairlines, right? His came from military jet fuel that hit his head and stuff like that, right? So he had patches of bald spots. So I'm like, why are you holding on and trying to comb over your hair over? I'm like, we ain't doing that. Cut that shit off. We ain't doing that.
My grandmama sure didn't like it. She did not like that.
It's all right, because I like it. And you look better with it. Anyway, now, Sandra, I just want to ask you this, woman to woman. Now, there was another moment that I had gray hairs, and I wasn't ready for it. And so, without saying out loud, do you have gray hairs there too? It's just a Y for yes or M for no, because that's when I realized that the gray hair was going to start. Because I found gray hairs in places that I would never think ever turned gray ever.
Oh, wow.
Hairs on the tutu?
What are you talking about? What's that I'm talking about? I'm talking about underarms.
Oh, my bad.
Why are you talking about tutu?
That's what I was thinking.
See?
That's what I was thinking.
See? Look at you.
That's what, man. Look, I only look at my underarms when the deodorant swipes back and forth. If gray hair there, I never know. Because it always wipes.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? There you go. That's all I'm saying.
So like me, I have a head full of hair. I have no receding hairline. It's just salt and pepper. It's just easier to maintain because my hair grows fast. And I have to go to the barber twice a week. I'm like, I'm not spending money on the barber twice a week to maintain all that. It's easier for me to have my skull shaver and just cool. But yeah, I'm straight. Hairline's normal. It's just salt and pepper. But yeah, I'm like, it's a lot easier to maintain.
I'm going to need you one day to show us a picture of you with hair. Because I don't think I can picture you with hair. You got a picture? I'm going to check the chat while you get the picture with the hair. What's going on, Liam? How's it going?
What up, Liam?
Hey, Tanya and Timmy and TJ, how's it going? By the way, I'm 21, though. Stop lying. No, you are not.
I can believe that. Look, I'm only 40. That's all I'm saying.
Q said, hurting my neck after turning it too fast. I don't remember that happening as a kid. Q, you ain't 50 yet, but I understand you getting closer to there, so you starting to feel like the preliminary aches and pains of a 50-year-old. So I get it. You right, you right. That's when he realized that it hurt. Yeah, you can actually pull a muscle from coughing too hard, or you sneezed, or you reach for the.
I was younger. I could.
Oh, wow. Hold on. I got to put you on the big screen. Hold on. Look at this, y'all. Look at TJ. Okay.
I was in the Marine Corps at this.
Okay. Who does he look like? He, from the side, you look like, what's his name from, God damn it. Lorenz Tate from the side.
Yes.
In that picture.
Oh, no. Come on. Don't give me.
Yeah, I think so.
Not Lorenz Tate.
So.
Okay.
I think so. Oh, hold on, y'all.
I'm trying to find some more recent ones, but yeah, it's just been easier.
Okay. Let's see. Q said, hold on. TJ,
Yeah, Liam, 21. 21 my
that
ass.
got to be about 21 my ass, Liam. Liam said, I got a full head of hair and no gray. Boy, bye. You as bald as both of them together. What are you talking about?
As a geese. Bald as a geese.
Sandra said
Liam, you balls a motherfucker.
Yes.
Sandra said a lot of people get it sometimes in their 20s, but mine show up in the, none of the head yet. Feel me? Exactly. Thank you, Sandra. Exactly. Liam said, but truly, I just saw some gray hairs on my chest. I'm like, damn. Liam, I did too. So I'm hairy, and I got like a couple of little whiskers, like right here. I got 3 or 4. You don't never see them because I pluck them all the
This
time.
is my response to you, Liam.
Look, you know what that that's saying you fucking lying. That's what that's saying. That's saying you fucking lying. That's exactly what that look is saying.
Liam,
that's Liam with the side eye. That's Liam with the side eye right there.
You fucking lying.
Liam, trust me. If you probably was, I don't know if someone would Google it, that is going to be a meme. You're going to see that picture floating around. I guarantee you.
Oh, I'm going to make it a meme. I'm going to put it on one of my TikTok videos or a TikTok picture, and I'm going to do it on Instagram, and I'm going to make it a meme, and that picture is going to be a meme.
Oh, my gosh. But yes, Liam, I had like 1 or 2 gray hairs too, and they long. It's like 3 strands long. I'm like, where the hell? Why do we have hair in certain places? What is the purpose of it? But you begin to see more of it as you get older.
And they grow fast.
And they do grow fast. Like they grow fast. They grow unruly. They don't want to listen. They don't want to be dyed. They don't want to lay down. They don't want to curl. They don't want to be straight.
Well, I get hair like. I used to have hair growing in my ears. I'm like, how do I get hair out of my ears? I didn't have that before. So now I'm sitting there, I'm like plucking hair out of my ears. I was like, what the hell? I didn't have that when I was younger. I'm like, what the hell is this shit about?
Let me tell you, I worked with somebody, very hairy, full head of hair, older guy, full head of hair. His ears looked like a wolf. He had hair around the rim of his ears and his head. And it was like dark black. You know when you see the movie and they about to turn into a wolf and the hair starts to sprout? That was his. And I used to be like, why he don't wax that off or cut it off or something? Because he couldn't pluck them. We're not talking about a strand of 1 through 5. We're talking about hair. Like it belonged there. Basically,
put some magic shave on that shit.
Yeah, right, exactly. I was like, "Woo, that's a lot of hair." But he had some pretty hair. Like he wore it in an afro, a real true afro, and it was like lamb's wool with pretty curls, and he kept it shiny, like let's just like that shiny type curls. That's what it was. So I wasn't mad at him. I just said, well, maybe. In order for you to have that type of hair, you're going to have hair in certain places that you probably wouldn't. Q said, my pastor best friend has a full head of gray hair. He got it in his early 20s. He would tell people that gray hair came from God touching his head. Okay, then. Okay. Well, hey, the Lord touching just, I guess, certain parts of the body. I just wish you keep his hands out of certain places. Liam said, look, Q started it.
Timmy, what you doing? What y'all drinking in the house?
We just sat down here. I have been chilling all day doing YouTube stuff. This is my first drink, and this is nothing but a mimosa. That's all this is. Some champagne and some passion fruit punch juice.
I don't know. I got that.
He drinking tequila. right now. Show him the bottle, the tequila.
I just say number water in his cup.
Show him the goddamn bottle.
How did the bottle get here?
He liked tequila. I bet you he probably got it already. You got this already, TJ?
1920.
No.
It's the creamy one. It's real good. We got it from Cancun.
This is from the Veterans Active Duty Bar edition.
Yes, that one premieres next Friday. You'll see. No, y'all drunk that this Friday.
No, that's the one we did.
That's the one. Oh yeah, so y'all will see that this upcoming Friday, next week Friday. Their review on that one. It's good, TJ. You'll like that one. You will like that one.
Okay.
Sandra said that's where it started. None on my head. Q said, so laughing at Liam. No tutu is what I'm talking about. This is an over 50 conversation, right? Exactly. Thank you, Sandra. Folks clutching their pearls. I'm like, come on now. Q, my first love had a patch of gray right in the front. He was only 20, so yes, sometimes it's just, age. It's not just aging, it's just hereditary. We got Angela, Annie Mae Niles. What's going on, Angela? How you doing? Angela said, y'all wrong for that. We ain't wrong for nothing. It's over 50.
You was wrong for telling on me about that lavender. That's the truth. Wrong.
I need you to leave her alone about that. Liam is laughing because TJ was talking about him with his picture. Q said, yep. Got my first great chest hair last week and pulled it out. If I see 3 of them, then I will stop. Well, usually they say when you plug 1, 3 grow in this place, so ain't no telling. I don't know. I know, right?
No, mine aren't gray.
Oh gosh. It said, and they mean as hell, thick and strong. Exactly. I'm like, so you just gonna let my hair fall out? You gonna put the gray hair in and be stronger than my hair? So you gonna weaken my hair
so
to make the gray hair stronger?
I had one gray eyelash. It was long. So my eyelashes, they're black, but I had one gray when it came. It was long, but it was thicker than the other ones.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, hell no. So I had to get the tweezers and make sure I just had that one to play. And I was like,
that one and pluck it?
I'm like, damn. I plucked it. I'm like, this shit is thick like straw. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the hell? But yeah, I just had that one gray. I'm like, I'm not having that. I'm like, no. I have to pluck that bad boy out. Pop.
Well, look, let me tell you this. So his eyebrows right now, his look like whiskers. His gray hairs is mixed in with his black. So he can't pluck them. If he plucks them, then with some bald spots. So I just told him I'm just gonna comb them up and like at least trim them because, like you said, they long as hell. This guy, look, he got a whisker going to the left, to the right, straight up, and then down on the side. Look like a damn cat whiskers on the side of his eyebrows.
You put some cornrows in there or what? Do a French braid up in there.
What's going on, Cassandra? How's it going? Oh my God, hey, I'm about to turn 50 in Feb, and these bones sure feeling like it. But thank God I'm not losing no hair. That's what I'm talking about, Cassandra. Well, look, Cassandra, look, your mama got thick hair. Most of the folk in that I know in your family got thick hair. I don't think you're gonna have a problem with that. And I know that hair's still looking good. How's your mama doing? Is she still doing hair and stuff? How's the family? It's been a long time. Dang, Cassandra, you 50. Okay, yeah, we was only just a few years older than you were. So that's about right. Hope everything good. I'm glad to see you here. Lynn said, if I don't cut my hair, I have one strand of gray hair right on top of my head, like alfalfa from the Little Rascals, but it's gray. Do it stick up, Liam? Q said, they say one strand of gray is good luck in the South. Hey, all right, then we'll go on to the casino and let us know how it worked.
Well, I got plenty of strands and ain't brought me no damn luck.
Shamika Lloyd, honey. Hey, my brother, sister. Love you.
What up, sis?
How you doing, Shamika?
Thank you for coming in and sharing out. Look, get the rest of the family. Go get my little brothers. Bring them on in, too.
Sandra said, I have the gray all through my locks now. I wish and hope I go all gray. And you know what, Sandra? Gray is one thing, but it's good when you see it coming in like a silver or a true white. Then, like, you know, like that dirty blonde that be coming in the women's heads sometimes. I know some people don't like that, and then they go get treatment to make it more silver or real true gray, because some people's gray it doesn't come out gray. It looks like a dingy gray, like as if their hair color is mixed in with it, pretty much. So
I got a question for you right there, Tanya. So why is it like the guys, when our hair starts to turn gray, we embrace it, but then the women don't? They want to dye it. They want to change this color. How come the women don't want to embrace the gray?
I don't think it's a matter of embracing the gray, because there are people who do embrace the gray. It's just a matter of how the gray grows. That is the difference. So if you was to ask some women whose grays grow, I would say similar to mine, I don't mind my grays showing, but the problem is I need it to be all the way. Like, it will be in the very beginning, but then my hair is like, it's almost like it almost stops, and then it's just my hair. And so it just looks like if you part my hair, it just look white and then hair color. And I'm like, well, I didn't dye my hair. Gotcha. So why don't you just grow all gray? You know what I'm saying? So that sort of thing. And my sister, same thing with her. She'll dye hers because of how it grows. It's just a white headband in the front. And she's like, if it was like a white strip through, she would love it. And then some people.
Oh yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Yeah, but that is the reason why, is because of how it grows, which is the difference on whether they embrace it or not. She said, catch it. Let me see. Sandra said, yes, we don't want that dirty yellowish look. Right, exactly. No. Liam said, my mother wanted her hair to be gray because she was a doctor, so that they would take her more seriously. Let me tell you something. That right there is also another topic, and we're going to get there, and it's about health. We're not going to elaborate too much on it today, but health, I promise you, every time my mother would go to the hospital. Now, I work in healthcare, okay, but I'm on the operations side. I am not a nurse. Did I go to pre-med? Yes. Was I supposed to be a doctor? Yes, but I didn't have enough money to go for med school, so I did what my niche was, and it was operations, and that's what I took my career into. But she'll go to the doctor, and the first thing she do is, those young people don't know what they're doing. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She said, I need somebody with some gray hair. If it's a man, and then look, she don't even want a woman, she want a man. It got to be an old man. I need an old man who know what he's doing. I don't need these young doctors over here. They don't know what they're doing. They on their phone all half the time. And I'm like, that is not the case. I mean, I get it. I understand that gray hair is supposed to mean, seniority, that you've been through life for a while and you know exactly
distinguished. Right.
Yeah, it's distinguished, and but yeah, that's one thing that she talked about. But we need to talk about health, which will be another segment. And we got Etta in the house. What's going on, Etta? How's it going? Thank you so much for being here, beautiful. How's it going? We got Cruising Capers. What's going on, Bernice?
What's going on, fam?
How's it going? How's it going? All right. I'm sorry. I thought that was Edna. She said evening family. I'm sorry, Bernice. I thought you was Edna. What's going on, Bernice?
See about that gray hair? See what that gray hair does thing?
It did.
First hand.
No, it don't. You're so silly. All right. So next one. Is 50 actually old anymore? Is it old anymore? Like, is 50 what 50 used to be? Because you remember back in the day, 50 seemed to be 50. People who were 50 and above was doing 50-year-old and above stuff, right? But right now, that ain't the case. Most the 50-year-olds are Generation Xers, and most of us are not trying to be 50. Okay, we are not trying to slow down. We are trying to live our best life because we was living life through hell, probably growing up in our younger years. We trying to catch up with stuff that we couldn't do before because we were either latchkey kids, we had to watch our siblings, we had to grow up way before our time. And so we didn't really have a childhood. We didn't have a young adulthood to really, not all, I'm saying most of us didn't have that young adulthood where we can enjoy growing up in life and experiencing certain things that other young folks, maybe did, but we had to grow up. We had to be responsible. We had to take care of the house. We had to figure stuff out on our own. We had to do all of this. But so now when all that stuff is gone and we like, hey, we either in retirement, we're close to retirement, we're up in our careers, our money is looking right, our responsibilities are less. We trying to live our best life, right? So is 50 actually old anymore? What do you think?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, it's 50 and up actually
I
old
think
anymore?
you really pretty much don't pay attention to 50 because when you hit 40, you trying to align everything to coast out at this point. So if you use your head wisely, see at 40, I've been stacking coins, trying to invest in everything. So people say you want to have something for the golden years, but as you stack and move along, you don't see the fact that the years are steady going by. And next thing you know, you looking at that wallet and you're like, damn, what happened? Then you realize the years done went by and you to a point where now you done your investment is paying off and you start living with 50 gone.
Yeah.
You in a whole new element now. Not talking about me though. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about other folks.
Whatever. What are your thoughts, TJ? What's old to you now?
Now I would say 70s on up.
Okay.
I mean, with today's medicine, technology, compared to when we grew up, in the 70s and 80s, 50-year-olds that we don't look the same as how 50-year-olds looked back in the 70s and the 80s.
Right.
50-year-olds, we're still looking young.
That's
And
why
we're
they
still
call us
more-
aunties and unks, if you notice that.
Exactly. We're still mobile. We're still doing things. We're still living our best, and we out there in them streets. Not like how 50s were in the 70s and 80s. We're more active. We're still doing that stuff there. I mean, you have all these single 50-year-old ladies out there doing their due out there. Just, I mean, we look at a lot of these famous actresses and stuff, that are single out there and in their 50s and stuff, and nice bodies and stuff out there, and they're just doing their thing. But yeah, I don't consider 50 in the 50s old at all.
Right. Did you see Halle Berry's 60th video? I was like, well, damn, Halle. Okay.
And Ross, you see her pictures of her in her bikinis and bathing. I'm like, ooh.
Tracy Ross.
And you look at like all of them.
But then don't forget,
and like all the other.
but don't forget, none of them had
What was
babies. None of them had babies.
Right. So like the 50s, you like also, yeah, they're in the 50s, and like Jennifer Aniston, Janet Jackson, all these, yeah, they're just, you're like, wow.
Yeah, exactly. So Bernice said we talk about gray hairs. Actually, we was. So you just came in. We asked everybody if they was willing to either put your age in the chat, or you can just put 50s, 60s, 70s, or whatever. Just put an S, and you don't have to tell us your exact age. But we just trying to get a check on the climate of the folks in the discussion, basically. But yes, we would talk about gray hair and what was the actual moment where you was like, damn, I'm getting old. That was what the first question was. And then gray hair came up and we was talking about gray hair. Let me see. Cassandra said, all is well, girl. Mom is about 5 miles away from us. Hugs, please tell family I said hello. I will. It was so nice of you stopping in. Tell them I said hello as well. I'll let Rynette know you said hello. Liam said 50 is the new 20. I don't know about all the way at 20, Liam. Because we was just talking about having to warm our joints up before we hopped up out the bed. Okay. So I would say maybe 50 is the new 40, 35, something like that. But 20 is a reach. That's a reach.
I would say 35 because I'm just saying, once you hit 40, you start to stack. Well, really not 40. Once you hit 35 and you realize that you out of them 20s and you out of that running around acting the get-down fool, you starting to realize that you want a house, you want a nice car, you want a queen on your team. You start reinvesting in yourself and in your future, and that looks around 35. But then as life progresses, you hit 40, and you starting to corral these things. So as you hit that point in your life, 50 will be came and gone, and you won't even notice it.
That's true. That's true. Q said those 50s are more freaky. They are really living their best life. Well, that's because they don't have, chances are all their kids are grown. They out there and they didn't take on anything more than what they needed to. So they got their money. The kids is grown. And if they single, they living their best life.
Yes. Now that's the part, like I said, about 35. Get it, TJ. Like I said, about 35, you looking for that queen on your team, you trying to build. And if you miss the boat and you get trash in your life, and that person in your life
drag you down,
you cut that dead weight and you move on. By the time you hit 50, then I will go with Lim. Then you looking like it as the new 20s because you've been dragging that dead weight and you shake that devil off. Yeah, now you want it as now you want to get freaky and all this other stuff and try to turn back the damn clock.
Try to turn back the clock. Hey, that's it. And if you can, then do it. You know, Bernice said when I was in my 50s, I was not trying to be old. Okay. Cassandra said 50, not 50 these days, because I can keep up with the 25-year-olds. I know that's right. Look, I'll dance. Now I may not look the same way I did when I was dancing back then, but as long as my knees and my back and my joints will allow me to keep moving, I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna have to fall on the floor or do something for me not to. Sandra said, absolutely no. 50 is not as old as it relates to the number. It may manifest as old depending on health and how that person lived the first 49 years of their life. That is true. That is true.
Yes, it does.
Liam says, as I age, 50 isn't old, and when I get to 80, it won't be old either. I know that's right. Look, your wife be up there shaking the tail feather and all that type of stuff. I saw her in the meeting our video. I just love her. I can't wait to see her again. I bet you my grandbabies think I'm ancient though. That is true, Liam. These kids be, if you try to dance, you try to know all the little lingo, you on social media, you on whatever, they looking at you like, why you ain't in the kitchen? Like, go sit down somewhere. You know, and that's gonna come up in a whole nother segment. We ain't gonna highlight that, but it's true. The younger generation looks at us as we are old because of the number, right? But they feel like we need to not be doing what they do. That's just how they feel. Our daughter,
all it is just the number.
What'd you say?
All it is the age. All it is but a number.
Okay, R. Kelly. Aaliyah. My question for you, TJ. Don't know. I'm assuming they're talking to you, TJ Destinations, because they call my TJ Timmy. My question for you, TJ, if you're 70 or 75, but look 50 or 55, do you consider them old, even though they don't look like it, but they might be old though? What is you doing?
I was answering a text
You ain't supposed to be answering no damn text.
Some of people are coming in.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I got you. Okay, well then let them know that they need to click on the live or whatever. But they'll pop up here.
Well, I got to text them that.
Oh, okay.
See, that's that new 50 kicking
well,
in,
see,
baby.
that's why it's gonna have a clip. But TJ, what's your answer?
Well, you're only as old as you make yourself feel, right? So, yeah, you could be in your 70s, but if you don't feel like in your 70s, you feel like you're in your 50s. You act like you're in your 50s and dressing like that. No, you're not considered old. You're not just chilling on the couch. If you're going out and active, no, you don't consider 70s old if you're out active and doing stuff like that. But when I'm talking about 70s, like being older, as in, like when you're on the cruise and you got nothing but walkers and scooters everywhere.
Right.
That's a different story. Then the 70s, that's walking around, running the track and stuff. And you're like, oh, damn. They're doing great for being in their 70s, right? So it just depends on how your body is and how you act and all that stuff is what makes you feel like how older you are.
Right, I agree.
God, there's some nice 70-year-olds out there.
Yes, they are. Guess what? I think. Well, I don't know if she put her age. Okay, 67 is Bernice, and Nettie. I think Nettie is 70. She said she sent me a message, and I told her that I would talk. I would talk about it when we got in the chat, because they're on their way on a cruise, so she wasn't gonna be here tonight, but she dang on sure would have. She said if she was here, she said no, she's 68. She said I think more about. She said I think more about the time I have left and the things I haven't yet done and how to get it all in. So that was her That was her response to me inviting her in here.
Turn that mic.
About how depends may surely be a part of my future life. Just saying. So she's talking about the depends diapers and stuff like that. So she said what she's trying to do right now at her age, at the age of 68. Right now, she's not worried about whether she feels young or old. She's just trying to fit in as much as she can in the time that she feels that she has left. So I told her that I will enjoy life. That's right. Live your best life.
Live your best life.
Let's see here. Bernice says she's 67 and proud. I know that's right. Doggone it. Bernice looking good. Liam is 25 plus 10 plus 10. You know what?
That's what I'm talking about, Liam.
No, TJ wrote that about Liam.
Oh.
What's going on, Des? What's going on? He said, good evening, Timmy, Miss Tanya, TJ, and everyone in the chat. Hope everyone is having a great Saturday so far. Yes, we are, Des. We are talking about being 50, everything over 50. We started talking about when was your moment that you felt that you was old, like when you realized, like, damn, I'm getting old. And now we're talking about, is 50 really old? Okay, Adina Howard, freak like me. You know what, Liam?
I like Adina Howard. She had one of the best album covers on that one, Adina Howard.
Did you? You like her album cover?
Yes.
Okay. You liked it too.
Do you remember what it looked like?
Yes, you did. Huh?
Do you remember what it looked like?
I don't.
Adina Howard's album cover?
You could, yes, please pull it up. And TJ talking about
Howard,
no. You know damn well you ain't blind.
I can't see anything now.
Right now you can't, but back then you could see. Doggone it. Okay, yes, I remember that cover. Adina Howard, yes. I remember.
Now she had some competition, because that doggone Trina was the baddest bitch. Now when she did her thing, Trina showed out.
Yeah.
Dad said, I wish I knew you all was having this conversation. I would have sent my pawpaw over here. Hey, You could have sent your paw over here. Sandra said, can we switch ages so I can go ahead and retire now? Look, that's going to be a segment in the future as well about how people who are 50 and up, how they've been retiring, as opposed to how our parents and those before them was retiring. That's going to be a future segment too, so y'all look out for that. Okay, that was Des saying hey to everybody. All right, so let's go on to the next. This will pretty much be, I got a couple of questions. There's definitely going to be a different segment, a part 2 about being 50, but this is our last question for this particular segment here. I don't want to go over too long past an hour. When did comfort become more important than looking cute or handsome? Like when did comfort in your life become more important than showing your swag or, flossing and everything with outfits and everything?
That was way before the 50s, though.
For you, TJ.
Was that?
When did that occur for you? When did comfort become more important?
Probably when I turned 40.
Okay, so it was before you was 50. Okay.
Yeah, because I wasn't. So back in my younger days, the Marine Corps days, it's all about that style. I had the chains, I had the rings, I had the best everything. I was like, yo, MTV Raps, looking good. So that's how you were doing in the 20s. And in the 30s, I was still, okay, a little bit of this and that. And then I'm like, why? It just got to the point. I would say it's like the late 30s. I'm like, why? I want to be comfortable. It's like this. I don't care what everybody else thinks, but I'm doing me.
Right.
I don't care. And I'm doing me. And it is the phrase, it is what it is. And I would say it was my late 30s, like 38, 39, or definitely 40. But I just don't care. It's all about me, comfort. I don't care about what everybody else, thinks is cute or not.
So let me ask you this. Do you think a lot of that had to do with the fact that you was in a uniform most of your life and had to wear maybe uncomfortable shoes at times or uncomfortable gear? And it's like, look, tired of this shit. I'm trying to be comfortable now. Don't put shit on my back. I want nothing on my chest. I want nothing on my feet that I can't walk comfortably. Do you think that had to do with any of it though? And a little less about just okay.
30 years in the uniform will do it to you.
Oh Lord, hell yeah, I know that's right. And I know y'all.
And so
I don't mean to get in y'all business, you and Timmy, because I already know Timmy's answer. But have your feet suffered from them 30 years and them damn boots and stuff?
Suffered a little bit, but me, I take care of my dogs.
Okay.
I get a pedicure.
See, he go get a pedicure.
So I get a pedicure. So like,
I ain't scared to go get nothing.
Hey, like this.
My dogs need to be.
No, I'm on mine nice and soft. I'm not scraping sheets. I ain't cutting nobody in bed, with the toenail. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping my nice and free because being in Southern Cal during the summer, spring and summer, I'm in sandals a lot. And then me, I cruise a lot, so I'm in sandals a lot. So people look at his feet. It's got tiger claws and stuff. No, that's not happening with me. I keep my feet looking nice and my toes looking nice. And so you got to maintain. Because if you mess up your feet, then you can mess up your whole lifestyle situation.
That is
like
true.
You take care of your feet will take care of you.
It's almost like taking care of your teeth because your teeth is the gateway for nutrition. Because if you can't chew certain things, then that means you're not eating certain things, which means you're not getting certain nutrients. So I understand that you're exactly right. Your feet hold you up. If your feet give out and give way, you can't move, you can't exercise, you can't do what you need to do in order to work all the other muscles in your body, So you're exactly right. What
Right.
about you, sir?
Well, to me, it's like this. I sacrificed my feet. 30 years in boots, my feet need to be shot.
But it was more than just 30 years because even after military retirement, he was still in the same network of work, but on the civilian side at the military base. So it's in addition to 30 years. So,
Well, the thing about it is, like I'm saying, what I said earlier, 35 is when you realize where you want to be. So you done did the 20, the fast lane, the fast hose, the fast car. You realize at 35, if you're smart, that there's more to life than MTV raps, YouTube videos, the gangster rap,
Right.
all that fast lane stuff, trying to be the baddest mofo in the block, trying to be special. That's when you dig deep and decide whether or not you're going to be a king or a court jester. It's a difference between a king and a court jester, because as a jester, people are laughing with you, but they're also laughing at you. But as a king, they giving you respect and they getting out of your way.
So what they got to do with comfort?
That's comfort. That's what comfort looked like to me. That's when I started designing my life to have comfort in it. At 35, I wanted to make sure that I could sit on this couch right now and ain't never got to worry about somebody taking shit from Timmy.
Okay, so you're talking about just life comfort.
Yes.
We're talking about physical comfort, like shoes, clothes, underwear, stuff like that.
That's physical to me. When like this, where I am right now, this is what comfort looks like to me. Come here.
Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that chat, but this isn't what we're talking about. But
right, everybody's not going to be the same. When
I say comfort, I'm explaining what the question is for.
Okay, break it down.
Okay, well, I'm about to give my answer, and then you'll know.
Okay,
well, he already gave his answer. He just said that he used to dress a certain way or whatever to, back in the day and do what he needed to do to be, hey, I got this, I'm looking good for everybody. But then after a while, it's like, look, these motherfucking feet hurt. I'm not wearing them. I'm wearing those. Maybe them underwears is a little too tight. Maybe I was wearing Speedos for my sexy girlfriend, but maybe now I need to put on some goddamn boxes. I don't know. That's what we mean by comfort. Because as you get older with me as a female, my comfort, it didn't start in 50. Actually, it started because it caused me to go into comfort because my damn tendon in the back of my leg, my foot changed because, when COVID hit in 2020, this was 6 years ago. So you talk about I was 48 at that time. So 48 years old. And with 48 years old, I'm still wearing, I'm going to work. I like to dress. I like to, and my clothes are comfortable, but my clothes are stylish. I'm from New York. I was raised that way. I go to work dressed like I'm supposed to. I'm an executive. That's what I'm wearing. But my footwear, a lot of them wore flats. They wore low heel shoes, like little kitty heels. Some of them wore sneakers because they was around the office and all that type of stuff. I wore heels. Like my shoes was gonna match the outfit. Okay. But when COVID hit and a lot of people started working remote and there wasn't a lot of people in the hospital and you wasn't really maneuvering through areas anymore unless you had to, just to keep contamination and infection and all that stuff from spreading. Right. If you have to leave your office, stay your tail in that building and don't come over here with the patient, right? So during that time, it was, and also during that time, my daughter was going through her cancer treatment. So I started wearing flats because it was more of, I'm dressed more comfortable going to work. I'm still stylish, but it's more dressed down. It was more business casual that I started dressing. And so after 2023, and I started trying to put back on them 4-5-inch heels that I used to wear, my ankles was like, bitch, what you doing? It was like, no, you've been wearing flats for the last 3 years. So I'm gonna need you to go either a little lower or you need to put on them damn flats again. So I had to end up getting a lower heel, which was more comfortable and still stylish. But then I also like to have other comfortable shoes that I did not have in my wardrobe before. So in addition, underwear, you can still have nice underwear, but you don't always have to wear bloomers. But it get to a point where I'm like, he could care less about some goddamn underwear any goddamn way. He ain't even looking at nothing. So his whole thing is right. He can't see any goddamn way. So his whole thing is just be naked. I don't care. So since he didn't care, I said, well, then now I can be comfortable. I can, if I decide to wear bloomers, I wear bloomers. If I decide to wear
wait. That's a difference.
He said bloomers.
Don't wear them granny panties. Now I don't like the granny panties.
That's how you know he can't see, because I wear them sometimes, and you don't say nothing.
Honey, that's because you got a lot of ass. When you got a lot of ass, it don't care what you got on. The ass is there.
Okay, so we're just saying it don't look like bloomers.
Look, TJ, I thought they were shorts.
You know what? Pick rocks. Anyway, let's go to the damn comment.
I thought they were shorts.
Let me go to the damn.
Damn, Timmy.
Lord have mercy. TJ, come get your boy. I'm gonna send his ass on the West Coast to your ass. Okay.
Come on over, Timmy. I got you.
Sandra said, hey, what's up? The Dez. Liam said, when you hit past the age of I don't give a fuck. There you go. There you go. Yep. Des said, heck, Liam, I'm at that point now. You know what? I think we're both at that point, and that is coming up in another segment. But we're about to get up off of here, and we'll join up again to continue. When I was 45, comfort and no more high heel shoes. See, Sandra, I think we was going through the same thing right around, about the same thing. Bernice said, agree, TJ. Once I hit my 40s, I did not care what people thought. It was all about how I felt. I know that's doggone right.
Yep. Exactly.
Liam said, I don't know how women do heels all day long. I can't be in my dressing shoes for long. Lord have mercy. TJ, get your boy Liam, please. Because Liam, let me tell you something. If y'all don't know, Liam is a whole vibe by himself. I just want y'all to know.
Yeah,
Liam is a whole vibe. He's a vibe in the chat, and he is the same vibe in person. I just want y'all to know. So if y'all are ever on a trip, if y'all ever meet him in person and get a chance to sit and talk to him, trust me, what you see is what you do.
Woo!
That was that bimini. It was that bimini.
Just saying, I know you fucking lying.
That's exactly.
I know you fucking lying.
Liam said, I get pedicures and manicures. Okay. Let me see what she said. Fun. I wonder that for myself. How did I do that? Not no more. Oh, she was talking to Liam. Sorry. Okay. Everybody's laughing. Liam said, just like I don't care if I'm wearing jeans to the beach. Liam will wear some motherfucking jeans and a polo shirt to the beach. I just want y'all to know that too.
I'm like, get rid of the polo shirts. You're at a beach. You're at a pool. You're not at
least a t-shirt.
A job board meeting. Yes, he did have a t-shirt. It's about time. Because we don't talk about him so damn much. He finally got some t-shirts. But damn, you had a pool, beach resort, and you showed up in jeans and a polo shirt. Now you better get yourself some swim trunks and a t-shirt. You better do something.
Let me see. Watson says, what are some strugglers you may face when hitting 50? When you may face have hitting 50? Struggles. Getting out of bed, jumping out of bed, being able to sneeze and cough without pulling a muscle in your back or something. I don't know how the hell that happens, but it does. Everything was fine when you wake up. You sneeze, you get dressed, and next thing you know, you get in the car and you reach to go get the seatbelt, and that damn back go, what the fuck happened to my back? I didn't pull nothing. What the hell happened? And that is factual. Other struggles might be you may not be able to squat down as low as you think. You may not be able to, like, you drop something and it's up under the fucking couch. It's just gonna fucking stay there until I can get
it's a process. It's a process to get it. You gotta back up and brace yourself. And then for me, I'll hit and roll. I'll do my Marine Corps tuck and roll, and I'm on the ground, and then I roll over to the couch and then grab it, and then I gotta pull myself up. My Marine Corps crawl up onto the edge of the couch, and then I'm up.
Can I say this though? This man right here can get the hell down on the ground real quick and get the hell back up. I don't know what his knees is made out of. But he is like, he get that. If I drop something down there, I'll be like, can you get that for me? And he'll get down there, boom, boom, get down there, reach down there, get to you, and get the hell back up.
Because I'm only.
My knees aren't like that. If I drop something, I'm gonna look at it for a hot second. I'm like, do I really need to pick it up?
Is it that important? Liam said, Wanston, pains come out of nowhere. Q said, Timmy, granny pains are the reason you're here.
I don't know.
Damn.
That's too much for my little young ears now. I don't know about no granny pains.
Liam said, Timmy, is that arse? Wanston said, oh, sugar. Liam says, I have my t-shirt and my panties on. He's so damn stupid. Oh, Q says, part of getting old is passing gas, and more than gas come out. I will leave it at that. Let me tell you something. Before we leave, and we ending it on this note, I can say, I'm just going to ask the women in the chat if y'all still here. You know, it's been medically proven that women pass more gas in their older years than men do. Believe it or not. And I can vouch for you because there's been times when gas will come and I had no idea it was about to. Because, you know, before you could feel it, you could hold it. You can hold it. You just be walking and it's like, I'm like, well, where the hell that come from?
Oh, damn.
You know, so I said gas. I didn't say shark, Liam. He's talking about adult diapers. I'm not talking about shark. And now, if you're not careful now you might mess up one of them farts and you get the forcing it out and something else come after that. That's your fault. But you know, hey, sticks in charge. Good night, sticks in charge, sticks. But it is true. That's what they say. And I can tell you it is true. I don't know if maybe because of our diet, because I do eat a lot of vegetables, a lot of green vegetables. As a matter of fact, my food that's waiting upstairs for me now is predominantly vegetables. I will cut out rice, potatoes, not on purpose, but I just enjoy meat and vegetables. Those are my two favorite sort of things to eat, and they both give you gas. So that's just what it is. So anybody else suffering from gas? Because Q started talking about it. Anybody else suffer from flatulence? Because that's the correct medical term for gas is flatulence. Oh, I already said it was me. You ain't got to be pointing at me. And your ass fart too.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do, because you know what you do? You wait till the last goddamn minute. And when you get the farting, that mean I know you got the shit.
Carol, let's go to commercial. Let's go to commercial.
Damn it.
Let's go to commercial.
Anytime if he walk and I can hear him fart, he needs the shit because that fart usually smells like it done passed some shit out through his pipes. I'm like, he got to go to his ass to the bathroom. And most of the time he run into the bathroom with his hands behind his ass like he could hold it. Nigga, sit on the toilet.
No.
Yes, that is true.
No, my thing is I be trying to hold down the perfume that's coming in the air.
No.
That's all I be trying to do.
No. No. Sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna go through these last 4 or 5 comments and then we out of here. This is true about gas, but imagine having gas with a colostomy and never know when it's gonna happen. See, that's what, like, right after one. I don't know, Sandra. It's like, if you don't know it's coming, have you ever sneezed and farted at the same time? Oh my God, that's so embarrassing. You sneeze and you fart, and then the fart go out so hard, it like your booty hole hurt afterwards, because it's like, and I'm like,
I don't want to talk about the old person conversation now. Look,
you be quiet.
I want to talk about drinks and deliberation and partying like a rock
You be
and
quiet.
living my best life. Now, y'all up here talking about shitting on yourself. I ain't trying to do that. I don't want to have no conversation about getting old, getting on yourself. That's this. What happened to D&D? What happened to
D&D?
What happened to drinks and deliberation?
It is.
We talking about parking people and shitting on yourself. I don't talk about that.
Oh my gosh.
How you doing? She's coming up to us from TJ's destination. Bernice is laughing. She talking about me. Q, don't knock it. You may need them. Liam talking about Q.
We don't need you to add fuel to the fire. You and Liam been blowing this thing.
No, they didn't. They talking the truth, damn it. Sandra said, gas is the story of my life. See, I told you. Because I eat onions, drinking from straws, which cause gas because of the air that you consume, and lots of cabbage. There you go. Cabbage, broccoli, collard greens, green beans. Anything green that is high in iron is going to give you gas. Any vegetable that is light, like white almost, lettuce, cabbage, cauliflower, that stuff gives you gas because of the amount of water that it has. And you also end up using the bathroom. The only vegetables I think that don't really cause too much gas and is a good medium is like your vegetables that are like orange, purple, all those types of ones. That's just how it is.
Right.
But you are right. You are right. Look, Bernice is cracking up over here. Liam is like, whatever. Watson is like, oh my God. Liam said, have a great night. Stay safe in them streets. Liam out. See you. Everybody said good night. Thanks, everybody. TJ, thank you for joining us to share your over 50 experience. Hopefully you return next time. If you're not on the ship, on the water, if you are, I really hope that you enjoy yourself. I know you will. Don't worry. We're going to be there soon, TJ. We're going to be there soon. Give us about, how many years you said? 2 more years? About 2, I say 3. 2 more years,
Nice.
3 more.
Nice.
Well, I put it this way. He'll be available, so then that way I'll send him on your way. Wherever you go, I'm gonna send him on.
I think it's gonna be 2, TJ, because as I get older, I get wiser. And right about now, things, if you plan right, things are coming to the light a lot faster than they used to be. So,
And we'll talk about that at another segment because I got a whole section about that part.
yeah.
But thank you so much, TJ, for joining us this evening. TJ, why don't you tell everybody what you got going on within the next 7 days between now and the next Saturday? What you got coming on your channel?
Yard work. I'm doing yard work and housework. I have a couple of videos coming out on my YouTube channel from the cruise I did on Navigator of the Seas on Royal Caribbean.
I like that.
That's about it. I have some. Thank you. But yes, watch out. Some videos coming out. Actually, I do have a nice one coming out next week. The embarkation day video of the group cruise that we just did with the Fast and Tree Creators at Sea group cruise. And you're going to like that video. It comes out, I think, next Thursday. Stay tuned.
Okay. And look, if you want to know what everything is before it comes out, you need to be a member. So you need to go on over to TJ Destinations and become a member. If you're not, I'm gonna put that out there. You will enjoy that.
Put out there, Tanya.
Yes, you will enjoy that video, y'all. I'm letting you know he puts out some good content. TJ be everywhere all the time. So y'all just letting y'all know it's never boring on that damn channel. There's multiple stuff that pop up all the time. If it's not a video, it's a short. Okay, so and then he do his lives. I just want you to know you get a whole bunch of everything: Instagram, TikTok, all of that too. Go on and get on over there to TJ Destinations. Well, outside of that, thank you so much again, TJ. Thank you so much, everybody that's still in the room. We will see you next time on D&D. D&D occurs once a month. We are actually rearranging how we schedule our stuff, so we might do D&D twice a month. But for right now, it's still once a month until the end of the calendar year. Next year, it'll evolve to twice a month. So right now, we'll catch you next on D&D next month in September, first Saturday of the month. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
All right, guys.
Best life.
That's right. Live your best life over 50.
Live your best life.
Trash.